pretty sure the camera will in no way do the sunset justice, but it is beautiful. All the colors of pink. And pink isn't even my favorite color. Now it's time to read. Hey y'all, welcome to the family that reads a lot. This is going to be a homeschool read aloud picture book video. So these are the books that I've so far picked for September. Obviously embracing all things September, bringing out the orange. Really excited because fall is one of my very favorite seasons. I enjoy the decorations, the mood, the clothes. If it ever gets cool here in Texas, probably not going to happen in September, but we can wish. The stories, I don't know. I love this time of year. So I was really excited to pick out some picture book read alouds for us. So from previous picture book videos, if you've seen them before, my kids are not little kids. My kids are older. I have a daughter who is 8 and a son who is 11. We have decided this year to go back to doing picture books as read alouds, mostly for time, mostly because we just don't have tons of time. They're involved in a lot of after school style activities and things like that, and we don't have the time to sit and read huge books. They read that on their personal time and when they're going places and we're driving places and stuff like that. So they do a ton of reading. But when I'm driving, I'm obviously not going to read. So we do some audiobooks, but we've started doing picture books and we love it, y'all. It's been so good. So I wanted to bring these out there. They're not just for little kids. They're not just for big kids. These are just really well done books. So the first one is Fletcher and the Falling Leaves by Julia Rawlinson. This is kind of a nostalgia book for me. I read this with my kids when they were younger, but I love this book. Fletcher is a fox. He's so freaking cute. And it's basically a story of him and his friend, the tree. So the tree has given him shade and all these things, but autumn has come and the tree has started to lose its leaves. And Fletcher can't figure out why. And so he's worried about the tree and trying to help the tree. And it's all about like autumn, and it's really cute pictures. Like here, he's in a bed, y'all. This reminds me of Winnie the Pooh, right? Just super, super cute. And at the end, the tree winds up covered in ice, and he says, "You are more beautiful than ever," whispered Fletcher. And y'all, love this book. So cute. So that one's not like a long book or anything, and it can be very much for little kids, but I can guarantee that my kids are gonna love that one. The next one is The Scarecrow by Beth, Ferry. This is another one that the library and everything always put out at fall. It's the story of a scarecrow, but as winter starts to come along, I'm not sure why exactly. I don't remember all the details, but I know that this little bird falls out of a tree, and the scarecrow kind of adopts the little bird and takes care of him. And then the bird has to fly south or migrate or whatever, and the scarecrow's sad. So it's the story of him and the bird. And I will tell you, this has a very happy ending. Super sweet, super cute book. Same thing. It's just fun. I'm having so much fun reading these books with my kids because they are simple and light and happy, and we are just absolutely loving it. The next one, Our Old Friend Otis. My kids love Otis books. Okay, Otis is the tractor. There's a whole big series of these, and we have loved these books since my son was tiny. We live rurally, we live in the country, we live on a farm, tractors are a part of daily life, all of that kind of thing. But Otis and his animal friends have always been a love of our family. So this is Otis and the Scarecrow by Loren. And this book is super cute. Otis always has his farm friends. So you have horses and cows and ducks and pigs and lambs and the puppy, which comes in one of the books. And in this book particular, there's a scarecrow. And so it's the animals kind of being scared of him at first and then getting to know him. And then as the seasons change, now you have your pumpkin, so this is fall, and the scarecrow's left all alone in the field. He doesn't have his job anymore and all of that. And the animals go to be with the scarecrow. It's a story of friendship and caring for others, and all the Otis books. Y'all, if you have not read Otis, my goodness, they are so cute and so sweet. And it's always Otis and his friends, and they all have these amazing morals and sweet stories. We love Otis. So this will definitely be read this fall in September. This one I picked up because I'd remembered reading it with my kids. Actually, I requested it, so I didn't have it in my hands to look at. This one's a little too short for us. It's a little too simple, but it's Leaves by David Ezra Stein. I remembered my kids loving this book when they were little. It's all about a bear and the leaves that fall in the forest and all this. It's a cute book. It's too easy for us, but I may read it to them anyway before one of the other ones. And I just thought I would include it here in case somebody had little kiddos that don't have that long attention span. You're talking a sentence or two a page. This is a super cute one for September, October, fall time. The last one I got isn't so much of a fall book, but for me, it feels like fall. This is The Garden of Abdul Gasazi by Chris von Allsburg. This one won the Caldecott. We really enjoy Chris von Allsburg books. So Jumanji was on our August list. This one, I know I'll have Polar Express probably on our December one. And I think that's really all of his I've read, but I'm curious to see if there's others because his illustration style is so good. These are picture books that I don't consider picture books. These are almost picture books for adults or picture books for older kids. The stories are involved and not simple. They're long pages. So this may be one that we actually break up into 2 sit downs because the story is long, but it's a fun story. And this one's just, it's interesting. We've read this a long time ago. I haven't read it recently, but I'm really interested to read it again. So if you know of any other Chris von Allsburg books, oh, so it looks like there's a list back here. So I'm gonna have to check out this list and see if I'm gonna add any other ones. Some of them I think are a little bit odd. Now, there's one that is on this list, The Stranger. I do remember that book being a bit odd, but yeah, so just, if nothing else, just to show your kids the illustration, these are really interesting books. Not like a technical fall book, but it is what it is. I do think for September, I may end up coming out with a second video because I'm hoping to do read alouds twice a week. Same thing, we don't have time to do this every day. We just don't. So I'm hoping to do it twice a week, which we should be able, most of these books, to get through in one sit. So I may come out with a second list a little later in the month as I get stuff from the library. The library is most definitely my go-to for these. These books are fairly expensive, but if you look at your library, or most libraries like mine have a borrowing list where you can borrow all within the library system. And so we have access to a lot of books. It's just sometimes I have to get online and get them, so then I have to know the title ahead of time. So gonna do some more looking, some more digging, but if you like these, subscribe, give me a like on the video, that always helps. But these books are just a lot of fun. Like I said, we're having a lot of fun doing this. Fall read alouds, sit down, read with your kid books. I encourage everybody to sit down and read with their little kids. Have them sit on your lap and read one of these books. Man, those are some of the best memories I have with my kids. So thanks again. Y'all go read a lot.